Hey guys, Fuchsia here. So today we're going to have a slower, more chill episode because it's mini expansion reveal season, so I thought we talk about that a bit while I showcase this deck, which has been kind of in the periphery of the meta. So this is not a full meme Ragna World OTK, which I already did. This is more of an artifact portal. So last expansion, this was top tier, but with the loss of augmentation and Xion, it's kind of fallen to the wayside. It's still good, and some people can contend it might be tier 2, top tier 2 or 1. But either way, it's actually pretty fun to play, and I got some pretty decent wins with it. I actually traded in my my 4th birthday temporary deck ticket for Artifact Portal because I got the most legendaries out of it, and I get to use the temporary cards for Absolute Modesty and Vertex Colony, so it worked out pretty well. So yeah, let's get into the games. Okay, so the first match I wanted to show is against Runecraft. And we went second. Typical. Not the best, but it can be pretty good because we have a lot of 4-drop sets that can be evoed pretty well. Decided to kind of keep this hand because we can Sinto on 1 and then get something on 2 maybe and play Magic Gunsmith on 3. So yeah, about that mini expansion, I've recorded this kind of early on in the review season. So maybe there's a few interesting cards that's been revealed in the meantime. But at the time of recording, I find the cards revealed already to be pretty interesting. So one of them is, I think, a card that fits in Artifact Portalcraft, the deck I'm playing right now. And I think that one's really interesting. It's actually one of the reasons I decided to play Portalcraft now. Probably gonna play Artifact Portal again when that card is revealed. When that card comes out, I mean, in the mini expansion. And yeah, I think it's Lucille or something. And it's, I don't know about the lore, but I think it's Spinaria's sister. I'm not sure. Either way, she puts a Spinaria follower, like a reprint of herself and Spinaria, into your deck, which can port clear if it comes into play. And I forgot how it evolves, but after it evolves, it board clears basically. Yeah, I think that one's pretty interesting. I think. Is it top tier? I don't really think so. Like, it's good. I think like the base follower, I think summons a Radiant on Evo, which is like kind of a free storm, so pretty great. But either way, I don't think it'll push Artifact into tier 1. Probably. Maybe the token does more than I think. So maybe it will make this deck tier 1. Back to the game at hand though. They're actually having pretty slow having some pretty slow turns. So I'm not extremely worried. Of course, that effect that maximum HP attack effect from... Actually, what's the name of it? I forgot. Linkle, yeah. The Linkle effect is on my leader, so that sucks. But yeah, just play artifacts. So this is one thing I kind of discovered playing artifacts, because I don't play artifacts a lot, especially not the rotation artifact. So especially last expansion, I didn't really play Artifact a lot, even though it was like the tier 1 deck. So sometimes when I do play Artifact, I get too focused on reducing all of the paradigm shifts, looking to play them all at the same turn. And sometimes I just forget like you can play a lot more like value-oriented turns, and you can also just use one of the paradigm shifts, and then, you know, having duplicator summon them again is pretty good. So yeah, that's a basic thing. I think most Portalcraft mains are like, oh, well, duh. But yeah, that's the thing I learned from playing this deck a bit. I do think it's like not. I think it's like not the best starting deck. I think, as in, it's not extremely. I don't think it's extremely easy to get started. I think it has a higher skill floor than other decks, in my opinion. But yeah, I just heal here, kill that, go face. So at this point, my plan is either to overwhelm them or play a Rite and Ragna into Zelgania, because I haven't had my Absolute Modesty effect on either. That's actually a pretty important effect I found. They're also having a slow turn though. Like, throughout this game, I was really worried about Carol, but it didn't come. So, I was thinking, what should I do? You know what, just play Sisyphone, you know. Threaten lethal with Sisyphone because it can deal 16 damage next turn. And we're kind of safe from Carol too. Unless they remove this and then get attack, so we won. So yeah, artifacts with a bit of mech. Okay, so our next match, and I think I played this in GP, is against Havencraft, going first. So Havencraft, their cards haven't been revealed yet at the time of recording, but one super interesting card is I forgot its name. Let me check what its name is. Archangel of Evocation. Oh yeah. So the Archangel of Evocation gives you back 5 HP. And that's pretty crazy, right? Like, it's basically a rune counter because the fanfare is increasing the cost of the cards in hand, which is terrible for Rune who wants to play like a lot of spells. And also like the secondary effect, the evil effect that adds 5 maximum HP and also heals you for 5, I think. Yeah, it also heals you for 5. It's really good, I think. I think it's needed for the game since there's so many max HP reductions right now. So I think it's really good that we have that card now. And of course, being a Haven main, you know what comes to my mind first, right? And that's also why I'm fighting Haven right now, just to kind of be a bit poetic. Of course I'm gonna use it in Wilbert. Either Wilbert or Elana. Like, it's a ward, it increases your HP by 5 and heals you. I'm definitely gonna play it in Elana or Wilbert. And even both, like Elana into Wilbert. Seems pretty okay. Seems pretty good. Either way though, in this game, we start out pretty slow. But they start out pretty slow too. And they get their game plan of putting 2 Elanas on the board, which is basically like the best. I think that's the best Elana strategy right now, putting 2 Elanas on the board, and then attacking with a lot of Storm. This time though, they opt for a Cal and clear my board. Thankfully, they don't have a second heal, so they have to trade. That's kind of scary. And a third Elana would be kind of scary. So, the new card, Archangel, can also be kind of troublesome, I think. For like, for Blood. Because Blood has Azazel, right? And Azazel, like, sets your maximum defense to 10, but also gives you a permanent effect, which makes it so so your enemy can't damage you more than 3. Now imagine that, but with 15. That's kind of broken. Of course, we're playing the exact deck that can bypass that with turn 10 Zelgania Ragna. But I think most decks might have a problem with that actually. So that might be a problem, that might be a non-problem. We'll see. So in this instance, I couldn't really remove them. So I just played the duplicator and prayed. And they ended up not doing that much either. I mean, yes, they dealt a lot of damage. I don't know why they did this. I don't know why they... I don't know why they didn't attack and then evo this against the 5/5. Maybe they're afraid of the Ragna into Izalue. Because that does happen, like... if they're out of evos and I play Izalue, then they're going to be a bit of trouble because like they wouldn't have like any evos for Elana anymore. But they did copy an Elana, so I'm not sure why they didn't just go face there. That's a bit of a misplay I think from them. Either way, I just played the Vertex Colony just to clear the board because next turn we definitely win with the Awakened Ragna. You're still saving the Evo. I don't know why. Maybe for the next game. Or maybe they're praying that we don't have Awakened Ragna in our hand. Unfortunately, we do. So we just play the Visha. And then attack with the Zogonia. And we win. The classic... I won't say it's classic, but like the popular combo of this expansion for Portalcraft strikes again. Okay, so the third game I wanted to show was against Dragoncraft. Partly because I was so bamboozled and really confused about what they were playing in this game. But also because I wanted to talk about the Dragoncraft card that was revealed but at the time of recording, I think. So I think the name of the card is Eternal Whale, and it basically like I don't know if the translation is out yet at the time of this uploading, but like basically from the translation that we have right now, it's a basically infinite whale. So it's a 6 play point 5/7 ward that basically deals 2 damage to your opponent and then puts like 4 of itself with 1 play point into your deck. That's kind of crazy. That's 1 play point, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader with a 5/7 ward. That's kind of crazy. Like, if you imagine artifacts, like old school artifacts, like they were overstated too, and they had a ton of draw, and that's how they worked. I think Whale could be kind of like that in a lesser extent, because Discard Dragon just draws so many cards, right? And the craziest thing is, the cloning effect is on like, not last words, but like on removal. So even if you banish it, it doesn't like, it still procs. And on top of that, it also like, I think the effect stays. Yeah, I think that the effect actually stays with the 1 play point whale. So that's kind of crazy. That means you have literally infinite whales, infinite 1 play point whales in your deck. And that's I can't stress how ridiculous that sounds, to be honest. Okay, so basically they cleared our board here, and they ramp a lot, but I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. So they have like 11 HP. I decided to just go face and try to lethal them. Maybe they didn't expect it, because I thought this was like Evo Dragon. And maybe it was Evo Dragon, but because like Evo Dragon tends to just ramp and then get to Goblin Mount, the Goblin Warpack, and then just win from there. with a Zeus, but in this case, no. I think it's like discard, but a very unlucky discard. So yeah, the whale kind of really fun. I might make a discard dragon deck just to play the whale. To be honest, this discard dragon loses though to us. Yeah, I haven't seen Radiant in rotation for a while, man. That was kind of nostalgic. Okay, guys, so that was Artifact Portal. It's still a really fun deck. Kind of straightforward to build too, and you basically just storm them down and have massive value, and kind of like either win with a lot of artifact cards destroyed and deal damage with them to them with Vertex Colony and Absolute Modesty effect, or just OTK with Vesha and Zelgonia at turn 10. Kind of standardish stuff for this expansion. But yeah, the mini expansion cards are actually very interesting, and I can't wait to play with them. I realized that I haven't played with the buffed cards from the last patch, so I might make videos on those. But yeah, I'll definitely make videos on the cards from the mini expansion. All of them seem really fun. That HP that maximum HP increase, the neutral gold, is very, very interesting, and I pray that there will be a Haven card which does that too. Just to be fair, because the Rune kind of reduces, and I think Haven can increase. Some of you might disagree with that. Maybe it's too strong for Haven, but it's my favorite class. Whatever. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you're having fun and hyping for the mini expansion. This has been Fuchsia. Thanks for liking this video if you liked it, and thanks for subbing if you loved it. And as usual, have a nice day.